Yesterday I told my husband I wanted to be separated from him, and people keep saying sorry, and I'm only crying right now because that was probably the hardest thing I've ever done. I truly thought I was going to be with him forever. And I still love him so much, and I wanted it to be different, but it's not.
Even just 5 years ago, I didn't understand how people who could love each other so much to get married and have kids and build a life together just throw it all away like that. But something never felt right with me. Something never felt right with my relationship. It was always confusing. Do I believe he loves me? Yes, but when it comes to nurturing and loving someone and like wanting to bend every will in your body for them and desire them or just take them out or make them happy, know their littlest things that make them smile. And then I started paying attention to things that he was saying. The one example that always stuck out in my mind was when he described his uncle's relationship with his wife. His uncle was kind of a Rolling Stone type of guy, never really had a home. And he met his wife and he said just how he dances with her and grabs on her and loves her. I could just tell that she was the one, that he just loves her so much. That's an odd thing to say to a wife that you don't dance with, hug, grab, or touch on. And I think little things like that throughout the years.
Why is it that you will never find a woman saying she was the reason for a divorce without putting most of the blame on the man? Also, she is the one that initiated the divorce because she basically fell out of love. Now, this next video is just crazy.
I need y'all to let me know if I'm tripping about something, right? Let me break it down to y'all. So I've been talking to this young woman. I've been dating her for a while, right? So, you know me, I'm a gentleman. So when I can help, I help. You know, I ain't broke. I got my own business. You know, I work a good job. So, I used to send her, you know, $130 to get her nails done. I send her lunch money, $20, $30 every other day. I mean, y'all do the math. They add up. And I even would buy her roses like every week. I would buy her some roses to put in her vase, to cut them up. This is some white roses. I buy her roses. I mean, these are about $25, $30 too. So we go to the movies, buy the tickets. So I tell her, I'm like, you know, babe, can you give me a bucket of popcorn? She like, yeah. So mind you, now, I was joking, but I was serious. So she give me the bucket of popcorn, and she buy it. Cool. So I'm driving home, and basically she wanted to address some things. She was basically saying if you wanted me to come out of my pocket, you could have let me know, but you begged me to go to the movies, so I thought you were going to pay for everything. And if, you know what I'm saying, if I knew I had to come out of my pockets, I would have never came, right? Bro, everything that I did, after I just spent $300 on you in a steakhouse, you can't buy me a bucket of popcorn for $15? That, I'm like, that's the most ungrateful shit I've ever seen in my life.
The guy basically spent over $300 and she couldn't spend popcorn for him. This level of ungratefulness is off the charts. I blame simps for making such women believe that they deserve everything just for existing.
Isn't it crazy how ever since you stopped reaching out, you stopped seeing them? All it took was silence and you stopped hearing from them? Yeah.
That is what happens when you go silent on people. They also go silent because the world does not revolve around you.
If a girl wants to come back in your life after a breakup, there's one golden rule. There's one golden rule. If she hasn't been with somebody else, you can think about taking her back. I mean, sometimes the distance heals you, and it actually makes you come closer. And, you know, through that process of separation, you realize that you did things wrong and she did things wrong, and you can come together and say, hey, look, we got to work on each other. But if she was with another guy, I'm not telling you that you can't take her back. You're ultimately going to be hurting yourself. And I'm telling you this with love.
That is definitely one of the golden rules of breakups.
I was younger in your age. Sex was not so free and accessible. When that sleep around, nobody would take them seriously or marry them or want to get into a relationship with them. They replace value with money. They think if they have money, they have value. But what's going to happen when you get to my age, you realize that you didn't surround yourself by good men and good people that protect you. So even if you make $20 million or $100 million, you can never replace your emotional and physical damage that you're doing to yourself. So every DNA that you have in your body from every man is what's going to make you sick from the inside for the rest of your life. And it's no money that could repair that.
I respect women who come out to advise the younger generation after they have made their mistakes. Sadly, the young don't ever want to learn from other people's mistakes. They want to make their own, and the cycle continues.
Just like how she has a picture of who her husband will be and how he will treat her, a man also has a picture of who his wife will be. And this includes the values and the belief system she has. So when his girlfriend acts in a way that contradicts this image, he loses the desire to pursue her. And unfortunately, there's no going back from that.
It definitely works both ways. As much as women have standards of what they want for themselves, men do too.
I have something I need to talk to you about.
Okay.
I can't do this.
You can't do what?
I just can't do this anymore.
You can't do what? What is this? Folding your clothes, playing your game? You can't do what? Because it's not us.
I just
You
can't do this anymore.
No, yes, the hell you can. Where do you think you're going? Because you're not going nowhere. I will crash out, Anthony. Where are you going?
I just don't think I could do this anymore. I just can't. I don't have it.
You have no choice. You have no choice.
If a man told a woman that she had no choice, activists would come out to say that he is abuse. But when a woman does it, it's cute. Society has a lot of double standards.
Babe, possibly when you're done, can you make me some coffee? I'm not gonna drink the energy drink while I get dressed. When you're done.
Okay, the coffee machine?
Yeah, you can just use the
little coffee pot?
with the little curve. After you're done.
You want this?
Huh?
Which one?
When you're done, baby.
I'm done.
Oh, Lord.
I'm not done. At the same time.
You throw it right back and never accept responsibility for the way you guys are. You have a long list of how a man needs to be. It could be a perfect date, but you'll go get on the phone with your homegirl after the date and be like, he didn't even do this. He didn't even do that. Everything you want, you've been told is priority over what a man wants and needs. Can you say that I know, like if I tell you, hey, how do you airdrop? Y'all could be like, oh, go right here. This is how you airdrop. This is how you do that. On your iPhone, you know how to, but how do you deal with your man when he don't want to talk, but he just came home and had a bad day? How do you deal with your man when he, maybe made a financial mishap?
A lot of women do not care about a man's feelings as long as they are taken care of. This is why women get angry and feel attacked when you ask them if their man is happy in the relationship. We have some good ones, though, and they are a blessing. Finally, I will you with this.
You know what's truly heartbreaking is when you take a step back and you start to assess things and break things down completely and remove the blindfolds, only to realize that some people don't genuinely love you the way you have convinced yourself that they do. They only love the way you go out of your way for them.